Okay, hey everybody. We're doing something a little different here for our trips to the store segment for the TransMissions podcast. We're trying out a little video podcast, so you can hear us on the episode, and we will give you a link in the show notes to the video, so you can see all the things we got to the store and see all the things we got. So I guess we'll start off with Daryl. So what did you get this week?
Oh, hey, that's me. Okay, let's talk about roller, shall we? I got a, where is it here? There's my list. I got a G1 roller. Can you all see that?
A little
A little higher up, buddy.
Hey, right in my face. That works. Okay,
There you
so G1 roller. I have a G1 Optimus Prime with its trailer, and I needed a roller. So I was at a toy show in Burlington and saw it for $5. I thought, you know what? Cool. That's the little stuff. Next
Now,
on my
are
list,
you sure? Are you sure that's a G1 roller?
it is the dark purple, which I am led to believe is the G1. But no, I am not certain. Next on my list, G1 Jazz, which you can all see it there. This is in like primo condition. It is like bone white, and it looks fantastic. There is no rub sign, so I would think that it is pre-rub, because the rub sign on Jazz was on the hood here. So I'm hoping it's pre-rub. That means it's a lot older than it looks. But it transforms and looks fantastic. It is complete. It came with everything. The instruction booklet, the missile launcher, 3 missiles, his gun, lots of good stuff with this guy. It cost me $40 for that. So that was pretty good.
I'm jealous.
Well, I got one more for you, Yoshi. G1 6-shot. This one is amazing. There is one issue with it, albeit 2 issues maybe. There's no guns, which they can be gotten if you've got some cash. There's a broken piece, his leg here. See the knee bit here? Well, this one's gone. And it's not just like the pin came out and it's, fallen off. This thing is actually busted off, and which means that if I want to actually complete this one, I have to take the entire leg off and replace it, which is a pain in the butt. And finding one of these in junk status is going to be a little bit more tricky. But I couldn't turn this down. I found this at the same toy show in Burlington for $5.
Whoa!
That's a great
Unbelievable.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, so for $5, I can put them in robot mode, stick them in the back, and nobody sees this broken bit. Looks amazing. Next on my list, I spent a little bit more money than I probably should have, but this thing was calling my name. Masterpiece Smokescreen.
Oh.
Unbelievable. It looks so good, and it really is I think the best looking of these brothers, these Datsun brothers. The paint just pops, and it comes with the shoulder rockets up here. It's fantastic. I couldn't wait to do a video review, and so it's up. It will be up by the time this podcast airs. So check it out. I'll link you in the show notes there. And lastly, this wasn't from the toy show. I went to my local comic book store, and I got Robots in Disguise, number 25, Dark Cybertron, chapter 7, and I was able to snag the retail incentive cover. So this is the Brandon Cahill. No, yes.
No, that's friend of the show, Andrew Griffith's cover.
This is Andrew Griffith. Yeah, that's right. This is Andrew Griffith's cover, and this is a really good cover. I found out that my comic book store only got 2 of these covers, and I was able to get 1. And in fact, my friend who loans me a lot of figures for review, Dogcades, he wanted the other one, so I ended up buying both of them while I was in the store. So
Wow.
yeah, so I got that. But that's my week. It was pretty good for figures this week.
Does anybody know how many of those retailer incentive covers they actually print?
I'm under the impression it's based on quantity of distribution, like how many of the regular covers you get. So
I saw a recent tweet by, I don't know if it was John Barber or James I think it was Roberts, that like there was a particular cover for an upcoming issue where each store only got one if they ordered 10 copies of the other.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So I guess if you get, for every 10 copies of the regular covers you order, you get one retailer incentive.
Right.
So I guess that would make it like 1/11th of the print run, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they call it 1/10. Yeah. I know. You'd think that they would charge more for it, but I mean, my store sells them for $6, and if it's a cover that I really like the Megatron Galvatron cover, like we were talking about last episode, I actually really liked the way that cover looks, and I'll spend $6. It's $1 more than what I would spend usually, I think, isn't it? It's $3.99 or $2.99. I don't know what it is, but
It's usually $4. Yeah, it's usually $4.
Yeah, so it's $2 more than I would usually spend.
It says $3.99 on the retailer incentive, and they're charging you $6.
Yes, the cover price is still the same regardless of the cover, but because it is the special RI cover, they do up the price.
Well, if you remember back when Dark Cybertron #1 came out, they had the retailer incentive at my store, and they charged me $10 for it. So
that's true. Yeah.
I just make do with a digital copy that gets all the covers, and then I just get whatever they give me with the physical.
Yeah.
You need to get yourself, Jeremy, one of those digital picture frames and just have it rotate through covers.
Yeah, well, I have one downstairs, but I've got pictures of me and my wife on it. I should get one and put it back there. Or I should just take. I have a spare monitor over here. I should just put that up behind me.
Definitely.
All right, is that it for you, Daryl, or you got more stuff to show us?
I think I'm done. I think I'm done for right now.
All right. All right, Jeremy, what did you pick up this week?
As I take a drink of water. Well, I made my quarterly trip to my comic book store, which is stupid because I work maybe 3 blocks away from it. I got Robots in the Skies 23, 24, 25, More Than Meets the Eye 24, 25, Regeneration 1 96, 97, and Transformers Timelines number 8. So, I mean, we've already talked about all these comics, and
that's a stack and a half.
Nice big stack.
It's a beefy stack.
Some good books in there.
Yeah, it's probably about $30 worth of comics.
Cool. So you got a lot of reading material for this weekend.
Well, if I hadn't already read them all.
Yeah.
All right. So Yoshi, what did you get this week?
Well, I didn't get anything technically this week, but if you guys are all right, I'll just pull out something from the archives.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go nuts.
My last trip down south to Portland took me to a comic book store that was also a third of the store was a vintage vinyl record store. And I walked into this section and I turned the corner, and staring me right in the face was the 1986 soundtrack vinyl.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is so nice.
And when I took it up to the counter, the gentleman behind the counter goes, we have another one. And I said, you have two? And he's like, well, it's not the same, but it's another Transformers one if you want it. I couldn't say yes fast enough, and he realized this, and he just ran back there and grabbed it. So I'm pretty sure this is one of the Reed Story
Whoa.
records.
That's awesome. It's got the box art and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
that's kick-ass. Oh,
So
Yoshi, keep talking so we can see what you're showing us.
well, as you can see, Charles, it's very vintage art on both sides. It's I believe this is a Story record, and I didn't pay too bad. I paid $10 for this one, which I could not believe at all. And then the movie soundtrack was $25, which I think was horribly underpriced. But I wasn't going to say anything. I bought it and I ran, and I still felt like a thief. So that's what I have this week.
those are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And now you can put your original score CD right next to it.
That's right. I can. I totally can.
Do you have a record player?
I don't. I got rid of mine right before I moved up to Alaska. I wanted a better one anyways, so I'm not losing sleep over it. I'll eventually get the one I want.
Cool.
So, Charles, you're up, sir. What did you get this week?
All right, so I got to the comic book store, and I just got a couple of things. So first I got Robots in Disguise number 25, the Casey Collar cover.
Well, that's the same one I got.
Yeah.
Nice.
That looks a
And
lot better than the review version that we had.
yeah, that's something I really noticed, is that the colors look much nicer on the print on the page rather than on the digital review copy. And I also got my comic book store pulled something out for me. I didn't ask for it, but they were nice enough. They got me one of the special X-Files incentive covers
Oh, nice.
for the Conspiracy crossover. So this is the Conspiracy issue number 1,
That's nice.
and it's the Transformers version. So I don't know if you can tell, but like right here, there's a little glow-in-the-dark Autobot and Decepticon symbols where they're shining the flashlight. So if you turn off the lights, the Autobot and Decepticon symbols glow in the dark.
How wicked cool is that?
So that's and so they did they did a version for each crossover. So they have one for Turtles, one for Ghostbusters, one for the Crow. And so my comic book shop knows I like Transformers, and they kept the Transformers one for me.
Nice.
So
And it's Teletran 1 on the cover there too.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So
Who
it's
said
cool.
customer service was dead?
That would be me because I live in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you have to have customers.
All right, so I think that'll wrap up our trips to the store segment. Thanks for listening and or watching, and we have more stuff to talk about on the Transmissions podcast, and you should definitely check us out. We'll have links in this video right below, so you can check out the podcast, and we've got lots more to talk about. So thanks. See you later.
Let us know if you guys like the video thing. We'll do some more, but leave comments below so we know that you like it.
That's right. Awesome.
I'd
Thanks,
see you back on
guys.
the show.
Bye-bye.
Back to the show. Or whatever.
Da, 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 da.
Bye-bye.